Hoodie guy coming back here with another one. All right, you probably saw the news. Grayscale on their page, assets under consideration. They've had Kaspa listed here for in the currency section for months. It's no longer there. So a lot of people think there's two options. One, they're either just moving on from Kaspa and they're no longer interested and put it in one of their products, or it could be getting potentially incorporated into one of their products. I don't know which one. All I know is that the only fact we know is that it's no longer in this section of assets under consideration currencies. That's all we know. So just reporting on that news. Here you can see we're up to number 45 on CoinMarketCap, about 7.5 cents. And you can see that the dollar is falling there, down under 100. Usually crypto does pretty good when that is declining. Now this is the CAS BTC. It's showing November 12th as the all-time high so far, Kaspa to BTC. And I got it a little bit more, maybe more, where it's a little over 4 instead of 3.8 with all those zeros. But we'll talk about that in a sec here. So right here, roughly Bitcoin on November 12th was 37,000. Kaspa was roughly 15 cents. Maybe it was a little under, but for math, that's what we're doing. So I have it actually at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros and a 4. So if it was that, if Kaspa made an all-time high in terms of Bitcoin, today, April 11th, 2025, that would actually put it at 34 cents. So that's just something interesting to think about. You'll see where I had 79 cents is a metric. We'll go ahead and look at this next slide. So right here, you can see the potential cycle top. Now, who knows? Maybe the top is in. Maybe it's 140,000, 30,000. For the argument of this video, we're just going to say that somehow it doesn't get to 200,000, but it gets to 195,000. If Kaspa reached a new all-time high in terms of Bitcoin, then it would be pushing over 79 cents. So wherever you think potentially Bitcoin's top could be, you can calculate Kaspa's all-time high, and that's hopefully somewhere it should be making. Kaspa Silver here was talking about how at the end of the day, ETF should not be the end goal for a P2P proof of cryptocurrency. The goal of Kaspa is not to have coins sitting in a wallet for eternity, but instead for it to be used. And I think it's both. I think you need, and at the end of the day, you have to have adoption. You can't just have no adoption and just have people using something to themselves. I think it has to be incorporated into the financial world if you're going to really be a main player. So we'll see how it's safe. If they are removing it and they're not going to be involved with it any longer or incorporated, I think that's a net negative. But two is that if your currency's value is going up, then it's worth it for some people to keep it in their wallet. So unless you just want it to be a stable coin. So it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. So that's all I got. Let me know what you think in the comments about this grayscale stuff. And where do you think Bitcoin and Kaspa could be heading at the top of this cycle? Thanks for watching and have a good day.